What's up, everybody? Just getting started here, trying to get everything together. Good to see you. Let's rock it here. Let me bring that up. And I had muted over here. Come on. There we go. I had muted again and going, hello, everybody. Welcome in. 764. It's a 3rd down and 8 for Baltimore. That's showing an old Ravens game. That's always good. Oh, come on. Takes longer than I want to get this done. There we go. Dodgers, Cubs. Nope. Dodgers, Cubs. I want the Dodgers broadcast. There we go. Happ, Tucker, Suzuki, Bush, Swanson, Turner. That's your lineup.
Obviously, the start against Detroit did not go as he'd like, but this is a different Roki Sasaki. As you mentioned, he's got some confidence. Still going to have to execute pitches. His first 2 starts, total of 4 2/3 innings, and his last start into the.
Hello to Doug, Paul Engel. Hello, Spaceship Ears. Hello, Fred O'Malley, Slim Jim. Hello.
Really sets everything else up, and he can get that over for
Roki Sasaki is going to be the pitcher for your Dodgers.
They become aggressive. He throws a splitter. No bueno for the offense. Exactly what we saw.
No bueno.
As far as the numbers go, as Ian Happ stands in, Sasaki gets his sign, and off we go with a fastball at the knee.
First ball, fastball at the knee, strike, or ball one. Ball one.
Yeah, the splitter is the one that gets all the hype, but it was the fastball that he put his focus on during that anxious week, getting ready for the Phillies start. And he said he came out of those bullpens feeling good about it, but he said, you got to take it into the game for it to matter, and he really did. And the strike percentage with the fastball through the roof compared to where it had been. And that splitter played off it. He's home with a
2-0 pitch, ball down low, 3-0. Jeannie, welcome in.
You do have to remember, though,
what network? I know it's the Dodger Sportsnet channel, LA, Slim Jim. I'm watching it through my DirecTV.
There were runners on second and third. Bryce Harper comes up, and he starts swinging at the splitter. Yeah, that and that. Certainly the turning point of that game. And who knows? It's going to take a few starts before we know big picture, but it feels like that could be a turning point for his early season. 3 balls and a strikeout. The Cubs leadoff man, Happ. Chips this one along.
Ground ball to first. Nice play by Freeman. Back to Suzuki covering. That's an out. 1 away.
Freddie not missing a beat at all, showing that nimble ability, moving over there. Ankle showing real effects. Does a good job. Gets the ball to Sasaki before he gets to the base so he can catch it and then find the bag. Freddie looking good. 1 gone in this first inning. Sasaki goes to work against the Cubs' best hitter. One of the best hitters in baseball, and Kyle Tucker. The 2 Cubs hits yesterday. His major league leading 12th extra base hit. Also leading the league in runs batted in, leading the league in runs scored. In his first season in Chicago, after 6 years in Houston. He's faced these Cubs once. In fact, his major league debut came against Chicago. That's where the walk issues first popped up. He walked 5 over 3 innings. And on paper, it's not a good matchup for him because this is a very disciplined lineup that has the #1 walk rate in baseball so far.
Twitch, welcome in. Casey, hello. Twitch and Casey, welcome in. Line drive center field, sliding catch. Beautiful play out there in center field. That's an out. Hodges made a sliding play right there. Ace Snoopy, welcome in. Chris Curtis family, welcome in. Anybody brand new for the first time ever on our channel tonight?
Keeps a beat on it. Right, so the first two hitters.
This game is free cash. I like that. Make sure you're subscribed, Twitch. I like that. This game is free cash. That's some good stuff. Good luck to you, Twitch. Good luck to you. Casey's Corner just hit 10K on his channel. Awesome. Good luck to him. Everything he's been doing. Ground ball over to short. Up clean. Over to first. That's an out. That'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 first. 1, 2, 3 first. Good to see everybody coming in tonight. If you're new to me, I'm going to do close to 110 baseball games this year on this channel. Hit me up with a follow tonight. Cubs pitcher's about to dominate, huh?
And answered the call when America needed us most. From the original Freedom Machine came the original SUV, and we built.
We're glad you guys are in here tonight. Right here. Rinster, hello, good friend. Make sure I didn't miss anybody else along the way.
Always stood for American freedom. Now with our freedom of choice pricing program, you can choose your offer.
We are rocking it. Let's go, Ohtani, says Ace. Ohtani all over him, huh? He is an incredible player. Curtis family says, is there an Ohtani home run coming? I don't know. Manny Uncanny, welcome in. K. Wilby, welcome in. Hello.
When it comes to healthcare,
welcome in, welcome in.
But at Keck Medicine of USC, our expertise goes beyond.
Cummings lineup was good. Dodgers lineup's loaded. It's going to be an interesting game tonight. Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, Hernandez, Conforto, Edman, Muncy, Podges, and Barnes. I was surprised that the Dodgers had dropped down to third place when I was looking at standings this morning. That caught me a little off guard. Was not expecting that. Here comes Ohtani.
Here's the lineup brought to you by your Southern California helpful Honda dealers. Betts and Freeman to follow. Then Hernandez, Conforto, and Edman through the heart of the lineup. Muncy's in there for the first time this weekend, so is Barnes. They sandwich Pajes down at the bottom of the order against 25-year-old
Pajes.
Ben Brown, who has explosive stuff. They say maybe the best true stuff on this staff. But 11 runs in 11 and 2.
All right, let's do it. Ben Brown on the hill. Brown rocks and fires. Ohtani's swinging and fouls it straight back. When is I don't know. Ohtani started some bullpen sessions. He has started that.
If you're unable to execute at this level, you're going to get.
Ohtani has started bullpen sessions. Ball outside, 1-1.
Pitched really well in kind of a swingman role. Had a 3.58 ERA.
Brown throws a four-seam fastball, knuckle curve, and a changeup. 3-pitch hiatus there. He's got. Ground ball tapped, foul. Miss Gloria, welcome in. Good to see you.
He falls behind. If he is 1-0 first pitch, getting ahead.
Brown up there. Had a good season last season. We'll see what he can do here with this Dodgers lineup tonight.
8 for 21. Over 1,200 OPS against.
Brown rocks and fires.
Is that of Ohtani 1-2 comes back home. Ohtani takes
ball in the dirt, 2-2.
Seen Brown, he was the losing pitcher in relief. Game 2 in Tokyo. Gave up 3 runs on 4 hits over just 2 innings of work. And so an early tone was kind of set there with a bunch of traffic and several runs. Is 2-2.
Line drive ripped up the alleyway. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to hold it at 1.
Game yesterday, the snap the on base streak at 29. He leads this one off with a single.
Shortstop, number 50.
Back cutter, ball coming off the bat. Almost 103 miles an hour.
Mookie Betts coming up. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, buddy?
Let me reread that there for you, Joe. That 103. No, that was another guy here. 82 miles an hour. I was about to say 3 off a broken bat. Wow. Strike 1 on Mookie Betts. Well, if there's anybody that can do it, it would be. That's when I was striking.
Strike 1 on Betts.
Betts did it again yesterday. 6th consecutive game where he found his way aboard twice. A single and a walk.
Brown deals. Ball upstairs, 1-1.
Average at 311. OPS above 900. Around where it always is for the perennial all-star, former MVP.
Ground ball, foul.
Half his time in Boston, he's now had half his time in LA as well. 5 years since they traded for him. An all-star every season. He's won 2 World Series with the team. He's the only active player that's won 3 World Series in his career. The 1-2 to him.
Betts, fly ball left field, playable.
Over goes Happ with room.
Happ will make the catch at the corner. That's an out. Here comes Freddie Freeman.
First game back last night. First game in a couple weeks.
Anybody's new in here tonight, hit that subscribe. We're working toward 230 tonight. That's our goal. Get up to 230 on the sub count. Freeman up there, big left-handed hitter facing Brown.
Thought you meant the bobblehead. That was a hit too.
Fouls that one straight back.
The 6th inning that led to the 3 runs. Yeah, you've got the swing that's going to get the headlines and that everybody's going to talk about from Tommy Edman, but him getting let off of the hook, getting hit for the pitch with 2 strikes. Teoscar Hernandez with a base hit with 2 strikes right before that.
Swing and a miss, strike. Freeman 0-2 here.
It really is amazing when you go back and look at it.
One away, runner on first, 0-2 count on Freeman, bottom of 1.
The whole complexion of things. And it's not just the big hit. There goes Ohtani.
Runner takes off, Ohtani! Steals the bag. Freeman takes the ball high and tight.
4th bag of the year for Shohei, even looking in to see what was going on. And, you know, I did not think he was going to run as often this year. I just did. After the 59 stolen bases last year, he's in a scoring position. Brown to Freeman with a 1-2.
Ground ball, Freeman fouls it off again.
We'll see as he continues to ramp up the pitching. Still no timeline on that. Taking his time. No reason for him to rush back. Somebody with the Cubs asked me today, so when is he going to be back? And I said, October. Right. It's the idea. However long it takes to get ready for that.
Freeman drills it to right. That's an out. Ohtani's going to stay there. 2 gone. Tucker with a nice play. Jay Grubbs, hello. I go back to Disney the first week of June. First week of June.
0-2. You're 1 pitch away. You're feeling pretty good about it. But then
how you doing, Mr. Grubbs? Good to see you in tonight.
Harmless at the time, but then Freddie gets hit.
Pitch comes in from Brown. That's a strike.
You're touching on what I think is one of the great beauties of baseball. Peeling back the layers of a game and the layers of a season. There's just so many. You can go however shallow or however deep you want to go looking into a game. Just look at the headline. Just
foul straight back, 0-2.
Or you can look deeper than that. Find the way you got to the headlines.
We'll be down there for like 10, 11 days, Jeff.
Feels like he impacts every single game he plays, and it's not always noticeable. A lot of times he's the one leading to the headline. Correct.
O'Connell, welcome in. Good to see you.
High, ball 1.
Just a bit upstairs, 1-2.
Lately, he has been the headline.
2 outs here in the inning.
It's your major league leading home run hitter right there. A pretty darn good list of guys.
June 9th for business. We'll be there. We'll be down there that time frame. I'll be broadcasting a bunch of days from down there. I'll be easy to find.
Judge and Schwarber. He said it's a lot of guys that
got to broadcast while I'm down there. Try to meet some people and keep growing the channel. Can't let the channel fall by the wayside just because I want to eat a Mickey ice cream.
1-2 to Teoscar Hernandez.
1-2 fouled off again. Plus, we're going to try to raise some money for charity while we're there as well.
The base hit yesterday. Hernandez A little 5-game hitting streak going where his average is above 400. 3 home runs in that.
Awesome. That would be great. That would be an awesome thing.
More than half his RBIs this year have come with 2 out.
Ohtani gets his lead at second. 1-2 count on Hernandez again. Ground ball up the middle. Second baseman's got it. Backhand to first. Safe. It's going to be an infield hit. Ohtani holds up at third. Hernandez beats it out up the middle. Nice play by the second baseman just to keep it in the infield.
Does a nice job of trying to get rid of it quick, but almost feel like when he throws it into the ground, it kind of just slows up. It doesn't have that skipping effect. Allows Teoscar, who's hustling down there, get himself a base hit. Major league average of 2 strikes is about 170. Teoscar Hernandez is hitting 300 this year with 2 strikes.
Here comes Conforto now coming up.
Michael Conforto, first and third, 2 out.
First and third, 2 away. First pitch. Ball inside.
It was a rough trip for him. A 1 for 19. Comes back to Dodger Stadium, gets a hit and a walk against his old college teammate, Matthew Boyd. Trying to get the Dodgers on the board here in the first.
Ball upstairs, 2-0.
Here comes Brown. Conforto.
Brown swing and a miss.
Conforto just selling out on that pitch. 2-0, guessing that it's going to be something hard.
Strike right there, 95 miles an hour. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on.
That breaking pitch, the original change you're talking about. He's thrown 8 changeups the first 3 games, all of them to left-handed hitters, so that is something Conforto has to think about. He's just in the first inning, 2 on, 2 out, and a 2-2 pitch from Ben Brown to Michael Conforto.
Throw to first. Runner's back.
Chance for the Dodgers to do a couple things they've not done often. That is, get runners in traditionally, passing the baton, stringing at-bats together, and strike early. On 2-2, Conforto.
Strike 3 on the corner. Brown drops it in there. That'll end the inning. Dun, 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 dun. Bottom of the third, bottom of the first is done. No score as Brown keeps them off base. Top of the second coming up. Bush will lead it off. Bush, Swanson, and Turner. Bush, Swanson, and Turner.
Helpful Honda from just $259 a month. Search your local Honda dealer today. This is a paid advertisement for legal services. If you're long-term
If you're brand new, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in.
Unum is one of the largest disability insurance carriers, and companies you know like Colonial Life, New York.
Love to welcome you into our family.
Unum was fined millions for wrongly denying claims. You may be owed compensation. Let us help you get through the appeal process. Call Sokolov Law, 800-568-0141.
Dun, dun, dun. This should be a good game going tonight. I'm glad we're doing this one. Let me see what I got going over here.
You mean how a Tolo saves people money on new trucks and SUVs? Exactly. Or how we save people time with a smooth car buying experience. That's right. Oh, where's your mess? Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Dun, 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 dun.
Together we watch the unforgettable. Now, we gather again to rally around a team like no other and no better.
place. So watch it on Sports.LA. Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse. Courtney, thank you for subscribing.
Free Jumbo Jack tomorrow. LA area Jack in the Box restaurants. Same battery as in Philadelphia.
All right, 2 hits on the board for the Dodgers, none for the Cubs. Let's get this second going.
Michael Busch leads off.
Fouled straight back at 97.
Before the start of the game in Philadelphia, Sasaki, who had been clearly nervous, a little bit wide-eyed the first couple starts, hit Barnes on the chest after the warm-ups and said, "Let's go," in English. Lawson said, "Okay, I like it." Certainly a lot.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
And Sasaki warming up, and Barney had to go out and get him loose, and it was just ball to the backstop, bouncing. And Barney was doing that all without gear.
Ball outside, 1-2.
Dodgers are visioning, and that's going to be a great story to be able to tell. We were there as he warmed up for his very first inning in the big leagues, and he hit every part of that bat stuff. Check swing. No
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Hello, Cakes. Welcome in. Hopefully a Cubs loss. Cheering for a Cubs loss. Two balls, 2 strikes.
The Cubs order here in the second. Busch, Swanson, and Turner. Sasaki fires 2-2.
Fouls that off.
Michael Busch toward the Dodgers.
Hello, Susan Silva. Welcome in.
So far this year against LA, he's 0 for 9. 6 Ks.
She says, "Go Cubs."
Put it all 3 times that he was up last night. Saying, I got to deal with another guy that's got a splitter. Okay, fits last night. Yamamoto. Well, good job by Barnes because he was rushing up against the clock right there, and he just didn't want to get him in a 3-2 count. So good awareness by Austin back there.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the second.
Another 2-2 from Moroki. It is struck the other
Drove deep left center field. Way back at the track. Bang! Off the wall and gone. Michael Busch goes to opposite field or a home run. 1-0 Cubs. Wow, that ball was a shot.
Rookie trying to sneak a fastball.
There's a drive. Way back. It could be. Back. Gone.
He wanted to go high.
1-0 Cubs.
Good job. It was just the location because it was away. They allowed the hitter get to the pitch.
Curveball upstairs. And a ball
That's the first extra base
coming into Swanson first pitch.
4 starts in the majors. He only gave up 3 home runs the last 2 years in Japan.
Ball down low, 2-0.
But it just reiterates the point that when he's been in the strike zone,
We're going to try to get up to 230 on that subscriber count tonight. Hopefully we get a couple more friends to hit that sub today. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Swanson goes right through that one.
Cubs shortstop is 0 for 3 in yesterday's game. Kind of the first piece of the foundation of this new Cubs.
Swanson steps back in, taps the plate. He's ready to go.
Won the championship in 2016 to this next era.
Ground ball, foul.
Both seasons that he's been there, but he's feeling healthy again. Says he's having fun again. Last year, numbers weren't good, and turns out he was playing with a core injury most of the year that had been bothering him for a long time. Didn't really tell anybody the severity of it until after the season when he had surgery.
Ground ball, foul. Count remains the same, 2-2.
Since getting healthy at the start of this season. He's so key for this ball club. They're looking for him to have the type of season that he had in Atlanta a few years ago, especially that first half. Craig Counsell, former roommate of mine in spring training when he was with the Dodgers.
Oh. Swing and a miss, strike three. That was nasty. Splitter kind of high on the pitch, but hey, wow, he missed it.
I'm trying to pull my thing, and it's just not working.
Strike three. Sit down over there, son.
One away. Justin Turner coming up now. Ground ball hit hard over to third, up clean. Over to first, that's an out. Two away.
Turner playing third base tonight for the Cubs. It's the first time that he's been there this year. All his time's coming first base and plays some Michael Bush, but both those guys in the lineup today. In a 1-0 game, 2 gone in the second, and here's
Nico Horner coming up now. Right-hander on right-hander. Strike one right there at 82. Ground ball up the middle. Second baseman's cheating him there. He's got him. Third out right there. Real easy. Real easy. We are here in Dodger Stadium, and those Dodgers are coming to bat when we come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dodger Stadium, home of the 2020 World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
Dodgers coming to hit. Edmund Muncy. What else we got? Papa's coming? Who else is coming? Edmund Muncy and Podges is coming up. Who's the ninth hitter in the lineup? Is Podges? No. Burns is the ninth. Celebrate Disney at $100 a day for a Disneyland ticket offer. There you go. Disneyland ticket offer, $100. Artiga.
Ace's new Yard RX program prescribes the best lawn.
Should have gone and got some pretzels in between games. Snacked on some pretzels. Might still do that.
Less weeds.
Might still do that.
Now you can get a personal prescription delivered to you from the helpful folks at Ace. You'll get everything you need at our best price each, guaranteed.
I just hope for an efficient game tonight. One of those ones that moves along in good stride. That'll be a good night.
We can tell you what it's capable of. Or you can for yourself. How we get there.
Goofy guy. Hello, Goofy guy. What's up? How you doing? Go Cubs, go, he says.
The only offense in the game. They're a 3-0 win for LA. 6 games against the Cubs for Tommy Edman since coming to the Dodgers. 6.
All right, Edmonds to lead it off here.
Craig Counsell seems to be upset that he has to face Tommy Edman again. They're talking with Ben Brown.
All right, Ben Brown is ready to go. We're ready to go. Let's do this.
Kirsten's telling us the pitch clock near the Dodger dugout has not been working, so they're just directing their attention to the outfield, saying focus on those ones. Those will be the ones that we trust here for this half inning. Which is tricky.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Fastball for a strike on Edman.
Tommy Edman hitting 259 on the year. Brown rocks and deals. Ball just a bit outside.
You've got a power hitting prospect in Tyler Soderstrom. Wilmer Flores joined the group today with his 6. Then Trout, Judge, and Schwarber. 5 MVPs combined between those guys. 900.
Strike 2. Brown coming right at him.
And then this guy here, whose career high for a full season is 13.
Yeah, it's a little challenging nowadays with MLB. But we got you here a good amount of times, as much as we can, goofy guy. Strike three looking. Wow, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. How about that?
Coaches told you that his back half elite of elite. He's talked to the strength coaches that have said the way he gets his body ready, his weight routine is way beyond anything.
Max Muncy coming up.
So it's not like he's just putting into these home runs.
Well, he does all these things to prepare to put himself in a position.
Ball inside, 1-0.
It's something that it's unexplained.
Dude.
It's his hot stretch right now, and you know what? He may end up with 13 home runs this year, right? It just
1-0 pitch coming in. Curveball. He went after it. 1-1. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
They want you to go into the wrong side of your brain. You got to think about why you're doing what you're doing. That's not what you want.
I don't know. It's just happening. Yeah, I was going at the seats. Little pop up.
Pop up.
Trying to play a little arena baseball, and I caught it for the rebound. Justin, 40 years old, is the second oldest hitter in baseball. Only Yuli Gurriel of the San Diego Padres older. Both those guys born in 1984. Yuli in Cuba. Justin in Long Beach.
Ball inside, 2-2.
Long Beach to Mayfair High School to Cal State Fullerton. 17 seasons in the major leagues, more than half of that with his hometown team. Back-to-back.
Strike three, back-to-back strikeouts. Woo. No. Yeah, back-to-back called strikes at that. That's something. How about that?
Strike three! You're out!
2 outs in the inning. Podges coming up now.
First, that's 3 straight strikeouts looking for Brown. Now goes to work against Andy Pages.
Ground ball foul. 1-0-1.
He tries to kind of, as Dave Roberts puts it, calibrate to his role hitting at the bottom of the lineup, something he's not really used to doing. But he thinks that he's gone too far overboard trying to play that role.
Ground ball to second, up clean. Over to first. That'll end this inning. 2 of them are done. We're going to the third. Going to the third.
People will come, and they'll watch the game. And it'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick, they'll have to brush them away from their faces. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers, and erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. But baseball has marked the time. This field, this game, is a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again.
Make it major. This is the moment. Make it major. Major work for major reward. Major style and major substance.
Francisco Lindor knocks in 4. All rise.
Major swings.
What a grab by Acuna.
Flow grande. And major fun.
Tatis delivers the electricity.
Mike Trout, a legend, soon to be. Set major records. Make major change.
Break major boundaries.
First female GM in history.
And make your people proud.
I love that little good historical thing they got there.
For the entire season, blackout and other restrictions applied. Is it
All right, let's do this.
Next month, he pitches in on the grass at third as Pete Crow Armstrong and all his speed comes up to the plate to start this inning. Follows back the first pitch from Sasaki.
Pete Crow Armstrong, PCA, fouls that one back.
Second full major league season. 0-2 as Sasaki gets ahead here.
Strike, fouled it off. 0-2, Sasaki up on top.
You fall behind 0-2, you basically earn yourself a splitter. Right.
Make your own bed. Dropped out of the same.
Ball outside.
That's one of the things Austin Barnes is talking about. He said that splitty is a crazy pitch, but again, he's got to get ahead for it to matter. Finally did against the Phillies. They went 0 for 6 against it with 4 strikeouts. After the
ball outside.
The split over his first 3 games. For his first 2 games. Haven't used it much today, first couple innings. Mostly fastball. Back to a fastball here. Hit straight up there. Shallow left field. On comes Conforto. And Crow Armstrong's the first out of the third.
1 out here.
You see the usage so far this evening. Heavily relying on support.
Top of the third.
Again, that splitter is something that he'll use to put hitters away.
Oh, yeah, that's a great thing from Back to the Future.
PCA, though, harness it with control.
Goes to work against Carson Kelly. Dodger fans familiar with his years in Arizona. On his 10th year, first one at the Cubs.
Ball down low, 1-0.
In his 3rd game with his new team, he hit for the cycle. Came up needing a triple, and he's thinking to himself, this would be great, but I've been in the big leagues for 10 years, and I have 2 of them.
Ball outside.
He gets the triple and gets the cycle. The first one for the Cubs since the year before he was born. Mark Grace, 1993. On a 2-0 from Sasaki, watches a fastball on his slow.
Ball down low, 3-0. Okay, Doug.
Cubs fans on his dad's side of the family, they had to get rid of all the Cubs gear when he got drafted by the Cardinals. Happily
strike right there, 3-1.
Restocking the Cubs closet. On a 3-1, Kelly fouls it off from Sasaki.
Fouled off.
To make it 4. Three balls, 2 strikes on the 9-hitter. Sasaki fires. Another foul ball.
Sasaki does have some life on the fastball tonight. It's 2 hitters counts right there that Kelly was late on.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Right-hander kicks and deals. Outside for the walk.
That's the first one issued by Sasaki. We get awards from Jack in the Box.
My Nashville hot popcorn chicken. So much deliciousness starting at $6.99.
Second look at Sasaki for the Cubs. Here's Ian Happ. Inside corner.
Ball just catches that corner on that last one.
Wanted it, but the result that he likes.
Just a good game, John. Ball down low, 1-1. It's it's always good to have a good game of baseball. Yanks base hitting a right. First and second.
For his first hit of the series.
Just trying to get the sub count up tonight. Hopefully we'll get a share out. All that good kind of stuff. That's what I'm hoping for.
Which is absolutely the right game. I mean, there's no way that you can try and protect against both pitches, and there's no reason to offer it the splitter, especially when Sasaki hasn't proven that he can throw it in zone yet.
Only one swing, to your point, on a pitch other than a fastball. Yeah. Kyle Tucker smoked it his first time, but a good play in center field by Paez took a hit away.
Yeah, he did take a hit away. Runners on first and second, one away. Taterhead, what's up? Good to see you, Taterhead.
With a sweet, simple left-handed swing. He's not somebody who studies a bunch of video or dives too deep into the scouting reports. He said, the way I'm wired, this game's hard enough as it is without me making it harder on myself. Doing all that extra work becomes overthinking. So he tries to keep things as simple as he can.
Ball upstairs, just misses 3-0.
One of the things for Sasaki, the first time through the lineup, you only walked one hitter. But when you're not throwing strikes, it's not necessarily being susceptible to the walks as it's being susceptible to predictability. And hitters can just sit on pitches.
Strike on the corner.
And Tucker right here, I mean, it's obvious. You're going to sell out for a fastball. If it's not a fastball, just spit on it. And I don't see him being late on this pitch.
Fastball misses away. Bases loaded with 3 consecutive base runners here.
Bases loaded now. And that's going to bring out the pitching coach. Without a doubt, that quickly.
All these thoughts bubbling through his head, like, oh, I'm angry, and I got all this, and then it would just kind of be just word explosion out there without much direction. But last year, he started trying to make a bulleted list in his head as he walks out to the mound.
Bases loaded, one away here on the channel.
It's this. Because Mark can talk. Mark gets going. A lot of times, we don't know where it's going to head. He's going to go, and it's going to be a great conversation, but in these mound visits, he wants to have his message succinct.
Well, and it's not only him being succinct, but it allows the pitcher to just focus on one or two things. Because if you get out there and say, hey, like, what are you feeling here? What are you doing here? We got this.
Just going to go out and talk it over, try to figure out how to work through this.
You're already in trouble. And all it sounds like a Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. Right? But if you go out there, look, we're going to go away with this guy, first pitch fastball, then you're going to go with the splitter. We got him. Okay, that's a plan. That's something I can do and something I can execute.
Big spot early in this game. Bases loaded.
Bases loaded inside for a ball. You don't want to get behind. Suzuki up there ready to go. He's 0 for 1 today.
He is as hot as any hitter in the world right now. 571 average his last 4 games. Nowhere to put him here in the third.
Line drive right at the second baseman. And they steal a base hit away from him. 2 outs now. They had perfect defense played. Perfect defense played on that.
Funny game, baseball. You do everything right, and you fail. And so it's up to Bush.
Here's Bush with 2 away now. Strike on the corner. I thought for sure that was a base hit and a couple runs. They had the second baseman right there. That ball was absolutely smoked. Ball outside.
Kelly at third, Happ at second, Tucker at first. 1-1. Outside.
Ball outside, 2-1. Magic Adventures, hello, welcome in.
Bush going back to last year, 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 5 knocked in. Bringing a little something extra to the team that traded him.
Fly ball, center field, driving him back at the track, at the wall. Did he catch that over the wall? Mother of pearl. He went over the wall and brought it back in for a home run saving catch. Oh my God. No way. Slap a beaver in the backside. He just took one. He took away a grand slam. Oh, my. Oh, wow. Ain't that something?
Touches of black. They say
wow, wow, wow. That's all I can say. Holy. We just saw, that's unreal.
can go a long way.
Unreal.
They're darker than the darkest night. They make you see everything in a new light.
Unreal. Bottom of the lineup. Coming up 9-1-2 for the Dodgers in the bottom of 3. Anybody brand new in here for the first time, say hello. Let us know. We'd love to welcome you in.
The Cheesy Bites Pizza and new Ranch Lovers Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Hiya, it's Hannah. Here to hammer home how much you can save with Arco Rewards. Earn up to $5 in rewards at sign up and 5 cents on every gallon. How much money have we saved? Let's find out.
Come on, YouTube. Share us out tonight. We need to get a little bit of that. Need to get a little bit of that. Hopefully. You never know what YouTube's going to do, especially with sports. I never know till we get going as to what it's going to be like.
To be rich. Maybe rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering magic. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Pacifico isn't just a crisp Mexican lager. It's a beer with a story.
YouTube's like a box of chocolates. Yeah, sure is. It's something. Absolute something.
Pacifico. Find your own way.
Game-changing play by Andy Pajes.
Monorail Molly. Hello to everyone that is not rooting for the Cubs. Hello, Jen. Francisco, welcome in, buddy. How you been?
After his home run, just looking up to the sky right there. And just as dramatic as that homer, as important as that home run was for him. I mean, that defensive play.
That was incredible. What a play. Jen, you just missed an over the fence, bringing a grand slam home run back in the park. You just missed that a minute ago. An incredible play. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Take a seat over there. That's a strikeout.
Strike 3. Sit down over there, son.
You probably will. You're absolutely right. That is a nasty pitch. Yeah, that cut slider for him is sick. Ground ball hit hard over to second. Nice play. Flip over to first. That's another out. 2 outs in the inning.
Two players out there right now than any play so far this year.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Just simply on the numbers, too. When you look at the line for Sasaki, there's so few innings so far. Strike on Betts.
First pitch comes in, strike on Betts.
That would have doubled, that one swing would have doubled the number of runs that he's given up this year.
0-1. Ball upstairs. 1-1.
I will say this, Sasaki has got himself into some trouble this year.
Then I better not play that soundbite then. That could get in trouble.
I mean, we saw the
strike right there. 1-2.
Absolutely gone south, and he was able to escape. The game against the Phillies, the first 2 hitters get on and gets Harper.
Ball upstairs.
Been a big inning.
2-2. Hello, Susan Silva.
Here.
I am rooting for the Cubs. Not really the Cubs, but anyone who plays the Dodgers. Well, there you go.
2 base runners per inning in his major league career. When that's the case, you figure the ERA is going to be a lot higher than about 4, like it is currently. But testament to his ability to get out of some of
Fly ball, right field, going to be playable. Diving catch. Tucker lays out. Lays it all out on the field and makes a great catch. That'll end the inning. We're going to the fourth. This game is fired up tonight. Loving it. Da-da-no. Do-do-do. Robin, hello. Popping in to say hi before I go back to the madness of 16 hours of the Tiki Room. Here's on show 33.9. Not looking good. Well, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you.
JD Power's #1 in customer satisfaction for home wireless internet. Wrapping up music already?
T-Mobile Internet has price locked. Won't raise your rate on internet.
T-Mobile Home Internet with plans starting at $35 a month with price lock.
This journey moves us. It brings us towards a healthier future. It surprises us.
Top of the fourth coming up here.
Inspires us. This journey never
Tut,
stops.
tut, 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 tut.
Because to change what healthcare can be, there's only one direction to go.
Oh, boy.
This might be the best bobblehead I've ever seen. It's got my wedding ring right there. It's got my watch. They got my Jordan 11s with the blue laces. I mean, I got some good hair in the back. And obviously, I got my fingers up celebrating a championship. Everyone's got to come out. April 26th.
Come to Dodger Stadium.
You know, they do. Dodgers do a great job of pushing their bobbleheads. That's for sure. We are six subscribers from getting up to 230. Help us out tonight. Hit that subscribe for us. It would really mean a lot. We'd really appreciate it. First pitch coming in. That's a strike right there.
Out of the bases loaded jam last inning, thanks to the catch from Andy Pajes. Slots in Turner and Horner. It's 5, 6, and 7 due up here.
5, 6, 7 in the order due up right here. Strike on a quarter, 0-2. Oh, and 2.
Looking for that put-away pitch.
Nasty strike 3. That's just absolutely nasty.
Dansby was hot after that first pitch was called a strike because that changes the whole complexion of the bat. When Sasaki was ahead 0-1, then he's able to just throw that splitter and that thing again. And it's somewhere near the zone. It's lethal.
Justin Turner grounded out first pitch that he saw his first time on.
Turner 0 for 1. Grounded to third his first at bat.
It's the anniversary of the best game of rookie Sasaki's life and one of the best games ever pitched in any league, anywhere.
Fly ball driven deep, right center field, down to the corner. Oh, what a catch, Hernandez. Teoscar Hernandez drives into the corner and makes a play. 2 outs in the inning. Wow. We are getting some defense tonight. Love it when the leather plays. Love it when the leather plays. Here comes Nico Horner. Ball inside, 1-0.
He was 20 years old. A 19 strikeout, perfect game. That included a stretch that set an all-time baseball record, 13 consecutive Ks.
Strike right there, 1-1.
8 perfect.
This kid Sasaki's just nasty.
Having set a pro baseball
Flat out nasty.
2 consecutive hitters retired. It was the first
ball inside, 2-1.
You think, well, man, this 20-year-old, how did he have the nerves to get through that. Maybe he had a veteran catcher to guide him. His catcher was 18.
Ground ball hit hard up the middle. Over shortstop's got it. Got a perfect fourth inning going down. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. Still, the Cubs up 1-0. Middle of the lineup coming. Freeman, Hernandez, and Conforto.
100% all white meat popcorn chicken starting at $6.99.
That's true.
So much more. Can we deduct our kids' braces?
I do not know.
Oh, I was asking an H&R Block tax pro. It's actual live human help for no extra cost.
It's going to make doing our own taxes online so easy.
It's a great defensive game so far. Athletics beat the Mets today. That's a change there.
Do your own taxes online with H&R Block and get unlimited expert help and AI tax assist at no additional cost.
This here's a story about a true pioneer called Flo.
Just going to get through these commercials here.
Family depends on her hard work. She's got mouths to feed, homestead to send to. So she makes certain her little filly gets to do the things she loves.
Yes,
For a modern pioneer like Chloe, the only life insurance that'll do is modern woman.
Modern woman? That's a peculiar name for life insurance.
Nip it, Cookie.
Well, thank you, Magic Adventures. I appreciate that. We're doing what we can to keep building a community over here. It's a constant work. Did I get my pretzels? No, they're in the other room. I haven't gone to get them yet. At some point.
Cash incentives or employee pricing for all. Because nothing stops America and nothing stops Ram.
Wednesday, purchase a special ticket pack for an exclusive Heritage Night jersey presented by Jinro.
Korean Heritage Night. Makes sense. They've got a Asian following in Los Angeles. Freeman checks his swing. Did he do it? Oh, no. Strike one. He did not. He did not.
It's 2-0 Padres in the sixth inning at Petco as they try to go to 9-0 at home. How about another shutout going for
Grab off his foot. That'll leave a mark.
4 of their 8 wins have been shutouts, so they've given up a total of 11.
Some good eats there, John? I have not been there. I have not.
3 teams in the major leagues, 10 wins coming into today, all 3 in the National League West. It's the first time.
Ball down low, 1 and 2.
1969. That's been the case. 3 teams in the big leagues with 10 wins, all in the same division. Giants, the other team, split the first 2 games against the Yankees. They're 10-4.
I could have gone for some good Korean food. I swing and a miss. Strike 3. I was in a mood for something like that.
5 Ks. Dodgers had 2 singles, first 4 hitters of the game, but he's fallen down since.
Korean barbecue is good. I could have gone for some Chinese, like lo mein or something like that, too. Would have been good tonight.
Courtesy of this guy right here in Teoscar Hernandez. Showing off a part of his game.
Ball outside.
He gets covered up by the home runs and by the clutch hitting, but he's in the 85th percentile in sprint speed. Maybe it's the shoes.
Strike right there, 1 and 1.
Well, if that were the case, Mickey Rowe would be the fastest guy on this. That's true, right? I think he's 85th percentile. No, love you. He's got a shoe collection, boy.
Strike right there.
Smooth. Minty. Fresh. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Browns 2-2. Hernandez.
Ground ball hit hard. Base hit in the left. Teoscar Hernandez on a 2-strike knuckler. Hits it out to left field.
Gets a knuckle, backs up just a little bit. Still not bad location as far as being down in the zone. Hits it hard enough to get by JT over at third.
Led the team in infield hits last year. Further in that point about the speed. And another
Conforto up there now. 1 on, 1 out.
With 2 strikes. Conforto, strikeout looking his first time. Hit the walk yesterday.
Drives this one deep left field into the corner. He's got it. Makes the play. Nice job. 2 outs. Anytime it goes down to that left field corner in LA, you never know. Throw to first back in there.
First one to Edmund. Fouled off.
Edmonds fouls that back. 0-1.
Talking about the home run increase for Edmund, just simply in how well he's interacting the ball. Huge jump from last year. His average exit velocity 5 miles per hour higher than it was last year. 3 miles per hour higher than it's ever been.
Fouls that one back. 0-2.
Late in about a year. Just kind of by the time you got the season off of the ground, the season was coming to a close. But he's a good hitter for years in St. Louis and was never close to what he's done so far this year. All the parts sinking up. Down 0-2 here. Dodgers down 1-0. Bottom of the 4th.
0-2 pitch coming in. Popped him up foul. Go at it one more time. Dun, 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 dun.
Gave up 5 runs to the Padres in 4 innings last weekend. 3 2/3 scoreless. The 6-6 righty out of New York fires again.
Ball inside 1-2.
It was a 33rd round draft pick for the Philadelphia Phillies. He got sick before his senior season in high school. Lost weight that he didn't have to lose. Tommy John surgery while he was coming out. Traded to the Cubs.
Fly ball, short center field. Floating under it. We're done 4 innings. 1-0 still. Top of the 5th coming up. Game moving right along tonight.
Yes, free! Famous star, Western Bacon, Block Bacon, or El Diablo. For real! It's free when you download the app and join My Rewards.
First, we dropped in to tackle any job. Then we built the first muscle truck.
Dun, dun, dun.
Heavy engine.
I like good games like this, back and forth.
Built from the ground.
Good energy.
Investing billions more.
A lot of fun.
Ram has always powered American freedom. Now with our freedom of choice price.
A lot of fun.
Visit your local dealer to choose your offer. Cash incentives or employee pricing.
Now we just got to find 6 more friends tonight. Come on, YouTube. Tell people to get over here. Help us out, Tube.
Where others see chores, we see a chance to make our little slice.
Do they? That makes sense.
Paradise. That's why we only use professional grade Echo Power. Built to take on that janky limb, those knee-deep leaves, overgrown Prunus loricerasis. Because any yard worth doing is worth doing well. We
do it well. That's what they say.
When it comes to healthcare, it's easy to feel like just a number. But at Keck Medicine of USC, our expertise goes beyond your vitals to understand what's vital to you. We truly listen and partner with you, not just as a patient, but as a person. providing a personalized approach and the most advanced care so you can live a more limitless life. Because while we work with you to treat your body, we'd love to help your spirit soar. Keck Medicine of USC. Together, we are limitless.
Dun, 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 dun.
On the Pios catch sounded on NHK. Kept this
All right. Robert Whitlow. Hello, Robert. Where are you watching from today, brother? Welcome in.
Appreciates good center field defense. Fouls off Sasaki's first pitch.
Doug is back.
Comes with a run on 2 hits, 2 walks. The 1 run.
PCA coming to hit here for the Cubs. Fouls that one straight back. Armstrong, Kelly, and Happ coming up this inning.
Consistently gotten ahead of guys. A couple walks in there, but that first inning, Folk fell behind everybody. And then finishes it off.
Strike 3 on a corner. He doesn't like it. He's talking to the umpire about it. Coming in from Panama, Robert is. Have you been here before, Robert? Can't remember off the top of my head. Welcome in. If not, welcome back if you have. Panama in the house, everybody. Panama in the house.
Almost indistinguishable sometimes. Third K, 4 away from John Orjet. Struck 1 on Carson Kelly. It's the first time, by the way, that Sasaki's recorded an out in the 5th inning. Right around, and it's 0-2. Back-to-back hitters that he gets ahead of 0-2. Still just 23 years of age, Rikuzep Takada.
Nice pitch. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here. Top of 5. Line drive. Oh, 8 up the second baseman. That's a base hit in the center field. First time visiting. Well, welcome in. We do 110 plus baseball games a year on this channel. Hit that subscribe. Come back anytime. We're glad you're here.
After his last outing in Philly, he said that he felt the biggest difference for him and was leading to him being able to attack the zone more. Has been
runner on first, 1 away.
With his lower half, he said in his last outing here at Dodger Stadium, as much as he
at the set, kicks and deals inside for a ball.
He could actually execute them. So after making those adjustments, he has felt that that's been the biggest difference just in his game, which is allowing him to be in a position like he's in today, guys.
Yeah, for a lot of the last year, it's kind of been a search for those mechanics to feel right. Evolved a little bit last year, so he was dealing with some injuries.
Strike right there in the corner, 1-1.
Think about all the pressures he's facing coming here to the big leagues, and then while also battling his own mechanics. I always think of kids who get caught up from the minors. It's great when it happens, not because the big league team needs them, but because they've earned their way up and they're clicking on all cylinders.
Foul ball, 1-2.
What it's got to feel like to get put into that big spot for the first time while you're still searching to find yourself.
Left-handed action in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Anthony Banda up, getting loose.
Yamamoto came over here last year, and then he had success and was really good at the end of the year. And well, Sasaki's going to
ball down low.
I know Sasaki may have some hiccups, but you have to remember Yamamoto is an experienced pitcher. Yamamoto, again, he is the highest paid pitcher in Major League Baseball. It's not just some young kid coming over. This guy is elite of elite.
Line drive, base hit to left.
And Sasaki is he's making it.
Runners at first and second with 1 away for the Cubs.
He hasn't even built the resume yet, whether it was in Japan or obviously not here yet. So we're gonna have to be patient.
Rick fielder Kyle Tucker.
Tucker coming to the plate.
Just under 1,000 innings in Japan. Sasaki under 400. And Yamamoto was a 3-time Cy Young Award winner as the top pitcher there, 3-time MVP. Tucker, first and second, 1 away.
Tucker fouls that one straight back.
Lazy comparison to make. Just really the only comparison is that they both came from Japan, right?
I think
No balls, 1 strike, 1 away.
a lot of expectations in height, right? You know,
Right-hander at the set, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 2, way out in front of it.
There's good reason for the height. You see the stuff is filthy. He's done it on the international stage. He's flashed it. We talked about the perfect game that he threw. There's been plenty of explosive flashes to earn the height.
Ground ball hit hard but foul. He smoked it, but too much. Pulled it too much.
That's why, to your point, he signed the biggest contract ever for a pitcher. And that's why Sasaki's here on essentially a minor league deal with a big posting fee.
I mean, he's basically a high draft pick. And that's what he is. He's a high college draft pick. That's what the Dodgers pay for.
Ahead of Tucker, 0-2.
Popped him up. Is it in play? I think it is. Muncie's got it over at third base. That'll get it. 2 outs in the inning.
75 pitches, first time that he's crossed 70 pitches, and it's not that they're limiting the pitch count, it's that the first 2 games he wasn't good enough to go deep enough. Last game, Dave Roberts sitting there thinking, okay, he's finally got something to feel good about. Let's get him out before it gets out of hand. And here, looks like giving a shot to get through 5.
Hitters number 9, Miguel Anaya.
Prior's out for a visit.
They're going to go out and talk to the pitcher here.
This is interesting. You got to worry about Seiya Suzuki if you're a Cubs fan. The DH couldn't pinch hit for in a key spot here. I don't know. Did you see anything on Amaya's lineup to set or on Suzuki?
2 outs and 2 on here. 2 outs and 2 on.
It didn't come off the bat all that hard, though. I think 85, 86 miles an hour. So I don't know if something happened. Did he get kind of jammed? Or was there a shoulder or wrist or something? But you're right. It doesn't make much sense. He's not hitting in this situation.
Starts the uncatched.
We got a pinch hitter coming in for the Cubs.
3 yesterday. Cubs 1, Dodgers 0. Top of the 5th inning here in the middle game of this 3-game series as the Dodgers try to stay perfect against Chicago on the year. Try to stay perfect at home. They've won all 7 games here. 2 on, 2 out. Sasaki to Amaya.
Oh, just misses. Ball 1 to Amaya.
Suzuki, I guess he left the game with some wrist discomfort, and apparently he had jammed it in Sacramento.
One 0 pitch. Popped it up foul.
Still life at 97. 1-1. We talked about it being a stepping stone last week. A rung up on that ladder that you're talking about. Trying to take the next step. Go up the next rung. Get through 5. Here's this 1-1. Amaya couldn't lay off. 1-2.
Couldn't lay off. 1-2. Big opportunity here in the 5th for the Cubs to get a couple extra runs. Dodgers looking to shut it down.
Sasaki shakes to get to this. Is 1-2.
No, we can do that right now, Jen. Oh, strike 3. He didn't go. Umpire first says no, he didn't go. Yes. Who are your favorite players for each team all time? Who are your favorite all-time players for these teams?
He'll try it again. Yet again.
Jeff Condon, welcome in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, deuces everywhere.
Their first and second, 2 gone here in the 5th.
At the set.
Another 2-2 pitch from Sasaki.
Fly ball, short center field, moving over toward left, wind blowing it into left center. He'll make the play there, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of 5th coming up. Bottom of 5th coming up.
And performance.
and fuel efficiency, then you'll want to make your way to Toyota Sprint.
Keith Winter, hello, says Oral Hershiser. Roger says Ryan Sandberg. Those are some good ones. Jackie Robinson and Ernie Banks. That's two strong ones right there. Very strong.
We make it easy.
Jen says she doesn't have one for the Cubs. Correct, watching Fernando Valenzuela.
Here with a few friends to answer some questions about Argo.
They got one for neither. Okay.
Top tier gas improve engine performance
Dun,
and
dun,
keep
dun.
your engine clean, so we can run at its best.
That's some good ones so far with some of the names that were dropped in there. Ron Santo was a good Cub.
Just making sure you're paying attention. Come to Argo and say yes to quality gas.
He's beloved by a lot of Cubs fans. Dun, 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 dun. Dodgers Sergio Romo because he was the Fab Four relief pitcher for the Giants. Okay. Tommy Lasorda would count. He was the head coach, right? He would count.
The first 40,000 fans in attendance receive a Hello Kitty swish blush. Visit Dodgers.com.
Oh, what was I missing?
Together we watch the unforgettable. Now we gather again to rally around a team like no other, and no better place to watch yours on SportsNet LA.
Oh, why am I missing this? Okay.
Dodger Baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. What a place to view this game, to view this beautiful city. Gabriel's off in the distance.
Yeah, Ramirez played for the Dodgers for a little bit. Ryan Dempster and Don Mattingly.
Going to be the difference. Last night it was Tommy Edmonds. So far tonight, Michael Busch. Bottom of the Dodge order trying to solve Ben Brown.
Muncy, Podges, and Barnes coming up. Thank you, Susan.
Dodgers have 3 singles against him. Guy that's gone from 33rd round draft pick. Acquired in a trade from Philadelphia.
1-1 pitch, bottom of 5. Fouled it off, 1 and 2.
Over there, dugout getting a hand. He stayed without finish down 5 innings. First time that he's completed 5 in the big leagues.
Ace, welcome in. Says go Dodgers.
It's going to be Casparius.
Yes, Kirk Gibson was a Dodger as well. He hit a home run to help him win a World Series. Or at least go after it.
Yamamoto.
Thank you, Nanny Pooh Bear. Appreciate it.
Chance to win that game. See if the Dodgers can put Sasaki in position to get his first W.
Line drive, base hit, center field for Muncy. Right up the middle. Andrew, welcome in.
Like he's been drifting.
Yes, you do. For some, you were just listing them off left and right there.
That's why sometimes you see him employ that cool back step, tries to keep him behind the ball, and if he can harness that, he becomes lethal. Time on the board.
Nobody out. 1-1. First pitch comes in. How is that not a strike? Ball 1 to Pajes.
Going in DC. He has made his impact in this game. His plus minus is way up there, right? Robbing a grand slam.
Check swing. There's a strike. 1-1.
As good as defense, it really is.
Surf Bomb. Hello, John. Welcome in. Check swing. Ooh, didn't go. 2-1.
Who knows who would have gotten out either way. Bases loaded trio. It was trouble. On this 2-1, Pajes waits on a breaker, sends it in the air to center field for Cole Armstrong.
Fly ball center field.
It can be tough to pick the ball off of the bat. Once the crowd had no problem getting that.
Here comes Barnes. Austin Barnes, catcher for the Dodgers. 1 out, 1 on here in the 5th. Remember Chapman used to play for the Cubs. Yeah, he did. Ground ball up the middle. Should be 2. Flip to second for 1. Back to first. Double play. We're done 5 here. Done 5 here. Sweet Richard, welcome in. There's plenty of ways to play at Morocco. Play at the beach. Play with Chat's moving tonight. Thank you for the moderators to help in keeping the chat going. Thank you, thank you. Come play at SoCal's favorite Oasis beach ball. Only at Morocco. Why is that locked? For more than a decade. We'll take a lock off of that. Ask your doctor about Forsythia.
You tried the chips and salsa. You're no way. My stomach can't handle that stuff anymore. Have you tried probiotics? Yeah, but those never work. I thought so too. Until I tried Peptiva.
Peptiva. Great to see so many friends in here tonight hanging out with us. It's a good game. Bush, Swanson, and Turner coming. Gonna get some Bush in the chat. Oral Hershiser. Yeah, he was an Indian, wasn't he? The Bulldog was an Indian, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure he was. I'm almost positive, yeah. Saw Gibson's homer in person. Nice. I was watching it on TV live myself. I remember that like it was yesterday. It's a great home run. Great home run. We're going to get a pitching substitution coming up here in the top of the 6th.
Come to Dodger Stadium on Monday for Hello Kitty Night. The first 40,000 fans in attendance.
Hello Kitty Night at Dodger Stadium. What? What did I just hear?
Michael Bush's home run, the difference in the
wow.
As we move along to the 6th.
Ben Kasparius coming in. Big right-hander for the Dodgers. Ben Kasparius.
He and Jack Dreyer have been the lefty-righty combo. Youth has been served out there.
Here's the right-hander, kicks and deals. Good night, Miss Kay Welby. We'll see you tomorrow for the Triple C show. Good night. And thank you for your support. Kay Welby, a big supporter of the channel. Oh, that's a smoke. Did he get enough of it? Bang, off the wall. Bush is going in for second. 2 birds in a bush right there. That's a double. That was a shot.
Bush could have 2 home runs and a double. Remember, we saw Andy Pius make the play of the year so far.
Oh, that's cool, Ace. That's awesome.
It's like a grand slam.
Great memory when you can remember exactly where you were and everything. That's awesome.
No chance to get Bush.
And himself a day. Cubs looking for insurance here. Lost back-to-back.
Dansby Swanson stepping in now. Nobody on. You got to hit behind the runner here and get him over at the bare minimum. First pitch, that was the pitch to do it. High. Could have went the other way with that easily.
As good a chance as any to win it. 1 postseason trip the last 6 years for the Cubs.
Oh, he turned on it. He jacked it. Way back at the track. Oh, at the wall. It's caught. That's an out. Runner doesn't advance. Man, he got all of it. He got his backside up into that one.
That pitch is in off.
That's cool, Ace.
Probably about 3 or 4 balls off the plate. Dansby's still able to get the barrel there, but no way he was going to get that out.
Wow. I mean, he put everything he had into that, but that ball just ain't going tonight. Again, why he'd have been better going backside. Sometimes you got to go back door and just say, it's all you got tonight. Help me out. Take the back door and go with it. That way you could get just an out to get the run in, and especially in a close game like this. Here's Turner. Fouls that one off.
Staples High School records. As a senior, he hit .490 at 11 home runs, and he had a sub-2 ERA.
Preston came in here and started talking golf with me the other day. I was like, when did he start watching golf? Here's the pitch, Turner. Ball in the dirt. Nice pick. Real nice pick.
Chose North Carolina, went as a two-way guy. Hit above 300 as a freshman. But he had a 1.69 ERA, so they said, okay, let's go ahead and focus on that.
Ground ball hit hard into the base hit for Turner. He's going to get the RBI single. Cubs are going to get a run. Go up 2-0 on the Dodgers. Turner does it against his old team. Wow. Woo!
Slider that just didn't really have much bite.
It's a hanging slider. He drove it up the middle.
Was able to get it by Mookie.
That's the fourth run batted in for Turner here in his first season with the Cubs.
1 out, 1 on. Ball down low, 1-0.
Low, this first one to Nico Horner. So it's a couple old friends doing it to the Dodgers today. Bush and Turner, half their hits, both the runs knocked in.
Curveball in there for a strike. That's a good question. Taterhead says, who is the one player you'd like to see that you never did? That's a good question. Ground ball tapped over to short. Go to second. That's all they'll get. They get the force out. They get the force out. 2 outs in the inning. 2-0 here, top of 6.
2 gone to 6. And up comes Crow Armstrong.
PCA coming up. PCA. He's only hitting 194 of the year. Spaceship Ear says Babe Ruth. Throw to first. They almost picked him off. Holy heck. Fouls that one straight back. Man, they almost had that guy picked off at first. For me, I would say Mickey Mantle. Taterhead. That's the one I'd like to see. Mickey Mantle. Because if I go at the beginning of Mantle's career, the early years of Mantle's career, and they're playing somebody like the Red Sox or the Dodgers, let's throw to first and he throws it wild. It's out of play. Runner's going to go to second. If they're playing the Dodgers back then, and I'm seeing early Mantle, I'm also seeing DiMaggio play at that same time. I'm probably already also seeing Yogi Berra. I'm also seeing Jackie Robinson. You know, I mean, there's a lot that I could see in one game by just going to see Mantle. Welcome in, William. PCA takes the 0-1 upstairs for a ball. Upstairs for a ball. You've seen Mantle. I'm jealous of you, John. Jealous of you. Mantle would have been mine that I would have loved to have seen.
Here's 2-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Ted Williams, Lou Gehrig, they were good. You got to see Mickey too. That's cool. Fouls it off.
3-0 Dodgers in the first game of this series last night. 2-0 Cubs here in the 6th inning of game 2. Dodgers unbeaten at Dodger Stadium this year, 11-4 overall.
Strike three, got him. That'll end the inning. I've seen Manny. I saw Mattingly play Taterhead. Saw him play a couple times. That was pretty awesome. Josh Gibson, that would have been a great one. Some of those, I would love to see some of the old Negro League players. There's so many great Negro League players that we never knew who they were. What's up, Grim Reaper? Welcome in. You can get some good players there. Otani, Betts, and Freeman coming up. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse. Joe Peterson. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, Joe. We're trying to get up to 2:30 tonight. Orioles won the game today. Orioles won the game today.
And if you don't have the right auto coverage, this can really blow your budget.
Satchel Paige. He would have been something. There were some days, man. There were some guys down. You go down to the Negro League Hall of Fame and you could see some amazing numbers for people that used to play. And Jackie Robinson came up. He wasn't even the best over there. That's the crazy thing. As good as he was not even the best player over there.
He changed the game of baseball forever.
God bless him for what he did, though, and all the BS he took to,
As we honor Jackie Robinson and celebrate the 70th anniversary of the 1955 World Championship.
Celebrate the 70th anniversary of the 55 team.
The first 40,000 fans in attendance.
Going to get a Jackie Robinson jersey on April 15th.
For tickets and more information.
One of my dad's neighbors, when he was a kid, used to play for the Rockford Peaches. Cool. Very cool.
It's brought to you by Jack in the Box. There's so much free food in the new Jack app, your wallet's going to miss you.
Very cool.
Sun has set as we go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Dodgers down 2-0. Top of the order coming up here.
Top of the order coming up. Ben Brown throwing a good one here today.
His best start of the year by far. Came in about a run per inning. First one to Otani. In there for
strike to Otani. Otani.
They've trailed after 5 8 times. And in half of those, they've...
Right-hander Brown up at the top, kicks and deals. Ball down low, 1-1.
They're only 2 runs behind, so they've stayed in ball games. Obviously, that game against the Braves, that was the one signature one when they came back from 5. But talking about Brown.
Oh, just missed outside, 2-1. You can't just miss with Otani, because if you come back middle, he's going to hurt you.
Almost hit 300 tonight. The Dodgers, 1 for 9, 3 strikeouts.
Home of the 200.
There, just like that. Wow, he just missed it. Just foul. He destroyed that ball. Good Lord, that was out of there quick. 114 off the bat. Holy hell.
It's even fast and slow motion.
Holy hell.
Now a 2-2.
Then he hit another one. Did he get it all? At the track. That's an out. He just missed that one. That one didn't have that didn't have the groove behind it. The one before did.
I mean, you had to hold your breath right there if you're Ben Brown, but another pitch right there, that curveball. And he's able to retire a Dodger hitter now, 1 for 10.
Well, a year ago, that was the best swing and miss breaking ball in the majors. Haven't quite had it so far this year, but seems to have found it tonight. Was away with his
one out here in the inning.
Had a good rookie season, had a 3.58 ERA, and then his next start of power. It wouldn't heal. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with him.
Strike right there, 1-1.
Basically grows another bone off of it. They identified the issue, and he's like, okay, now what? The doctor said, you just got to wait, because eventually it sort of burns itself off.
Line drive ripped right into third baseman. Nice play.
Brandon Workman, who just checked in for Justin Turner.
Workman comes over there, makes the play. 2 outs in the inning.
With this rear neck issue, right after the season ends, steps into the shower in the morning and he said, wait a minute. Game 3. The burn off had happened. And he picked up his throwing about a month after that, ramped up for this season. So just kind of like dissolve, I guess. Yeah.
Freeman, big swing and a miss. That's a strike.
Doctor tells me a bone's going to burn itself off. I'm freaking out. I'm not sleeping much. Some sort of spontaneous combustion. And it's good. Freeman looking for his
ball down low. 1-1.
3 Ks.
Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Pitcher should have stabbed it. Freddie Freeman gets a hit.
With that, the tying run comes to the plate in the form of Tasker Hernandez. This ball just getting by Brown.
Wow, Brown should have had that one. Oh, as a pitcher, there's nothing more frustrating than missing that.
Come back and bite the cups.
Right-hander and getting loose in the bullpen. Brad Keller.
Hernandez. 2 for 2 tonight.
Swing and a miss. That's a strike.
Now hitting .323 in 2 strike counts. Out of no one from Brown. Hernandez.
Check swing over to second. That'll get him out of the inning. End of the 6th. 2-0. Got him out of the inning. My uncle's dad was given the contract by the Pirates to play catcher, but he didn't sign it before the draft. Oh, okay. There you go. We are a Reds affiliate, but we celebrate Jackie every day in Daytona. They have Dodger-style jerseys with Tortugas. Oh, cool, Rinser. Very cool.
Full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing. You pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
Kelly, Happ, and Tucker in the top of the 7th.
I have you.
Kelly, Happ, and Tucker.
Nobody's going to pay attention to your lawn like you do.
I know what I'm putting down if it's got some. I put down great product.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking. Total Chevrolet's top hitter, Composeville. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, he got over it. One more time here, like a red Corvette, and it's going, it's going, it's going.
Yes! Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the
That's a dumb commercial. I'm sorry. I don't know how much they pay Ora Hershiser to dance around and act stupid, but he must be getting paid healthy. That's for sure.
Take a look at the scoreboard. Composio has a
Teaser for the Naked Gun remake. I heard something about that, but I didn't read into it. That's a tough one for me. I really like the original Naked Gun, but you know, I lost a lot of respect for OJ when all that stuff went down, so it's kind of a tough thing to watch.
Defense has been special in this game. Andy Bonahaz is just
Naked Gun's a great movie. Nothing to see here. Please disperse. Nothing to see here. Please disperse.
At least a few runs, maybe a grand slam, maybe Tasker Hernandez getting involved.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to go with Liam Neeson. He's a good actor. He's got a special set of skills that he knows how to use.
Line 1 and 2 for the Cubs. Kelly, another good game. Walking a single.
0-1 pitch coming in. Fouls it off. 0-2.
Talking about Ben's journey from Connecticut down to North Carolina as a two-way guy, sort of focused on pitching. Really, it was when he transferred back home to Connecticut to UConn. The pitching became the focus. Drafted out of there by the Dodgers in the 5th round. was not really a big-time prospect. Stories got told a few times. Dave Roberts last year at spring training, the guy shows up and he said, "This guy's impressive. Never heard of him." He'd been in the system for a few years by then, and just
oh, he got a lot of that. Sweet marmalade. That's a shot. Wow. That is a home run right there. Wow. Wow. James Ivan, what's up? Welcome into the channel. 3-0 Dodgers.
Just like the previous at bat, he had 2 strikes against.
Wow.
Give away the swing. Had a base hit the 5th, and this one.
Nice catch of the stands. I'll say that much. Ball upstairs.
So runs for the Cubs in the 2nd, the 6th, and the 7th.
1-0 pitch here. Strike right there. Line drive, ripped foul. Ball person down there doing a good job.
Cubs trying to beat the Dodgers for the first time this year. 4th matchup head-to-head. Scheduled in work. They're going to play each other 7 times, and it's all going to happen over the first month of the stateside schedule. Of course, 2 games in Japan, but Dodgers go to Chicago in less than 2 weeks.
Fouled that one back. 1-2 remaining. One and two. Upstairs, 2-2. No, I haven't been looking for his parents, but okay. Wouldn't surprise me that they're down there. There's a lot of people down there from Baltimore. William, that's a good point.
Get back over a 3-2 count. Now, he just hasn't been as crisp.
Been to the Babe Ruth Museum, though. That's pretty cool.
Just 1+ inning pitch here.
And a walk for Happ. He's up for the 3rd time today.
Happ takes a walk, and he's down on first base.
3rd scoreless innings.
And now Tucker. Nobody wanted in the Dodger bullpen yet. Lucas Farias, a career starter, didn't start pitching out of the pen until his big league debut last year. And it built up to be a starter again. So
check swing up top. He went. That's a strike. 0-1. Yes, I've personally played on the fields that Babe Ruth played on, Ace. So has my son. Throw to first, back there easily.
Cubs the best base stealing team in the majors so far. 25 out of 26.
Susan B. Anthony. Oh, Tucker with an ugly swing. 0-2. He did not see that pitch at all. That was rough.
2 strikes, 0-2. Now an opportunity for Happ to maybe test the waters over at first base.
Broken bat flare down the line.
Broken bat. Base hit for Tucker. Runners at first and third with nobody out.
The Cubs have cornered and still nobody out in the 7th.
He's given up some hard hits. Hasn't been able to get location, and then he has some bad luck. I mean, it just hasn't been bad evening. He has been great all year long. Just kind of figured it was due for one of these, but Opportunity to roll one up here.
St. Mary's Boys School does not exist anymore. Line drive, base hit, 4-0 Cubs. Still nobody out. Does not exist anymore. It turned into Cardinal Gibbons. Cardinal Gibbons is now gone. I almost went to Cardinal Gibbons.
Just off the end of the bat. Came on.
2 on, nobody out here.
Found a lot of green grass.
I don't know when. It just no longer exists. I know that. Wasn't destroyed. It was turned into Cardinal Gibbons. And then Cardinal Gibbons was shut down, and I don't know what Cardinal Gibbons is now. Might be a community building or something. Who knows?
They got no shot to catch it. Drilled this double off the wall his last time. They scored twice.
Babe Ruth. Great player. Michael Bush, 2 for 3 tonight. Coming up now. Shot, base hit, center field. They're going to send Tucker home. Runners at first and second, 5-0 Cubs.
Casparius had given it 5 hits all year. That's the 6th that he's given.
Casparius getting smacked around. He's middle, man. You can't be middle in the major leagues. I'm sorry. You just can't. You're going to get hurt. They ought to just leave him out there right now. Let him burn for a little bit.
Like against everybody else this year. 4 runs the first 3 games against the Dodgers. 5 of them here tonight.
Dansby, Swanson. If anybody's going to roll over a double play, it's Swanson.
Still nobody out. Here's Swanson.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Luis Garcia.
0-1 pitch coming in. Line drive smoked in the left field corner. That's going to be a hit. Another run coming home. Amaya flying around. 6-0 Cubs. It's like 5 hits in a row. 6 hits in a row.
This thing just backs up, and again, as great as he's been so far in this early part of the year, I mean, he was due to run into a.
He was rumbling, stumbling, fumbling around those bases.
It's just gone wrong. He hasn't been able to locate. He's given up some hard hits. Had some bad luck.
His location's been garbage for Casparius. He's been in the middle of the plate. That's why he's getting destroyed.
You know, they're in a situation right now where he's kind of having to eat it a little bit.
Gage Workman coming up.
Rule 5 pick from the Tigers in this offseason.
Ground ball up the middle. They'll touch second and at least get an out. Betts will get 1. Splits the runners at first and third. 1 away. Yeah, they haven't done nothing with it. It's been that way for a while.
Nico Horner, the 8th man to bat at this show.
One out, 2 on here. Top of 7.
They've gone final in San Diego. It's another.
Yeah, thank you, William.
The Padres, who are now 9-0 at home. 5 shutouts in those 9 games.
Runner goes, steals second. Holy heck. Cubs aren't done. They're up 6-0. They're not even playing around. 2 of them in scoring position now.
Who had started 3 games for the Red Sox 5 years ago, went to Korea to revive his career, got a job with the Padres this year.
Popped up foul, Horner.
With a 14 ERA for his career. He'd given up 28 runs in 16 innings in the major leagues, and tonight, Kyle Hart, 6 innings, 1 base runner, no runs. 32-year-old, game of his life.
Horner 0 for 3 tonight. Fly ball right field. That'll get a run in. Hernandez has got a solid arm, but he's not going to throw at him. Not this out of a game. Both runners advance. 7-0 Chicago.
It's a 5-run inning for the Cubs.
5-run inning, 7th for the Cubs.
That's going to do it for Casparius.
Cubs have batted around. Now Casparius is going to go.
Like you said, had to wear it a little bit here.
Cal Ripken did not. I don't think Cal Ripken did not go to St. Joe. Cal Ripken played for Aberdeen High School. William, he did not go to St. Joe. I beg to differ on that one, my friend. Jen says, I walked away for 5 minutes. It's 6-0. Oh, they had 6 hits in a row, Jen. Like line drive seeds. In a row. Bam, bam, bam. Cal Ripken went to Aberdeen.
7,500 EV bonus. See your SoCal Money dealer.
This is huge. Get a one-time free Triple Carl's Junior Burger. Yes.
Cal and Billy both went to Aberdeen.
Or El Diablo. For real. It's free when you download the app and join my reward.
For more than a decade.
Siri, where did Cal Ripken Jr. go to high school? Aberdeen High School, Cal Ripken Jr. Yeah. Thought so.
I went to the dealership just to look at the new Tacomas and left that day and won.
I played on that field at Cardinal Gibbons, which is formerly St. Mary's, which is where Babe Ruth has played. I played a high school game on that game against Cardinal Gibbons. I did do that. I can tell you that firsthand. And the field was garbage. I can tell you that. By the time I played on it, they had let it go so bad. It was rough.
World Champion Dodger Baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Morocco Casino Resort and Spa. Celebrating 20 years of good times.
Nah, he didn't go to St. Joe. He wasn't a private school kid.
As a Dodger, but 4 straight games, but zeros.
I think the last big private school kid to come out of St. Joe was Mark Teixeira. I don't remember if we won or not, Ace. It was a preseason scrimmage game. I pitched 1 inning there. I didn't give up any hits. I don't remember what the team did that day. Fly ball center field, driving him back. Nice run down and track by Podges. 7-0, middle of the 7th. Let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. coming back in. Wonder if Amber's home. I heard Sully barking his head off a minute ago. There's a good possibility. Bottom of the seventh, they're going to take Brown out, go to the bullpen.
Against the Dodgers tie. And what really allowed him to be dominant was that curveball. You see, the Arsenal just a two-pitch guy this evening, but against that curveball, the Dodgers were 1 for 10. 3 strikeouts, only 4 hard-hit balls against Ben this evening. Given a big cushion.
Julian Merriweather coming in. Right-hander going to throw here in the bottom of 7. First pitch is a strike right there.
Merriweather gave up his first runs of the year on Tuesday against Texas, so he's been one of the bright spots for the Ben.
I'm surprised that the Cubs doing so well. I'm surprised that the Dodgers not and in third place. I'm not surprised with the Padres playing well. I am surprised how well the Giants are doing. 1 and 2 right there.
Series will wrap up tomorrow. Tyler Glasnow starts for the Dodgers. It'll be on ESPN exclusively, 4 o'clock local.
Ball in the dirt. 2 and 2. Not a bad thing to do, Ace. Not a bad thing to do. Marlins, well, I mean, they've kind of slacked off now lately. I think they're in third place now, right? I think. You're happy to see Buster back with the Giants. Yeah, I'm sure that made a difference. He's good.
2-2 comes on.
2-2 swing and a miss. Strike 3. Big fly swatter out there on that one. First pitch comes in outside for a ball. Edmund up there, I believe. Yep. Strike 1-1. Fouls that one down the left field line. I don't think that's playable. Out of room. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go. Dun, dun. L. Fouls that one off.
Cubs certainly looked a lot better this evening. You know, obviously, Yamamoto was at another level last night.
Ball down low, 2-2.
Really forcing the Dodgers to throw that fastball and a lot of hard hit balls this evening for this Cubs offense. Again, it could be a lot worse if Pajas doesn't make that great play.
Ground ball over to second. Nice play. Going to the backhand.
His old Stanford teammate gets it. 2 gone in the 7th.
2 gone in the 7th.
They've scored 7 or more runs in more than half their games.
Monte coming up.
Just had a heck of a night. I mean, every ball he's hit tonight has been hard. 3 hits to show for it. Triple shy of the cycle for Bush.
Curveball up top. Oh, didn't get the call. Ball 1.
Exactly right. 2 gone for Munson.
Ball down low.
2 balls and no strikes. At a base
That's pretty awesome, Ace.
Sounds better for Andy, though. He robbed it, Reigns. He did, yeah. Freebie.
Fouls straight back, 2-1. Ball upstairs. Oh, very cool. Popped up. Sky high. We're going to the 8th. 7-0 game, Cubbies.
You sure you're gonna be okay? Let me find it. Sorry.
Dun, 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 dun. Ah.
Honey, hi. Hey, how are you guys? You're getting by. Great.
You never want to lose your edge. This is an SUV that really understands that. The Lexus RX.
Lease the 2025 RX.
Kelly, Happ, and Tucker coming up. Kelly, Happ, and Tucker. We're going to come up just a couple subscribers short of our goal.
I don't think they take that.
We'll be back live tomorrow with football. UFL football in the afternoon. UFL football in the afternoon.
Today, let's paint with Bear. Oh, you're already done? Yeah, we painted earlier.
He did the research. Bear has #1 rated products.
Guess I'm not really needed here today.
No.
He's gone. I'm still here.
Dun, dun, dun.
You get great value at an everyday low price, only at the Home Depot.
The DQ freezer is opening again for our 85th birthday to bring back our most wished for Blizzard flavor. It's the Confetti Cake Blizzard Treat, filled with confetti cake pieces and confetti frosting. Don't be late to the party. Grab yours before the DQ freezer closes.
High fly ball. Deep left field.
William, hello. Welcome in.
Give the Dodgers one more. The Dodgers win it. Come to Dodger Stadium on Monday, April 14th versus the Rockies for Hello Kitty Night. The first 40,000 fans in attendance receive a Hello Kitty Swish Brush. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
The first 40,000 fans in attendance on Tuesday receive a Jackie Robinson replica 1955 home jersey celebrating the 70th anniversary of the World Championship presented by UCLA. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
First meetings is
All right, here we go. Top of the 8th. First pitch, that's a strike.
Carson Kelly, some defensive changes to report. Chris Taylor's into the game in center field. Pages kicks over to right. Tasker Hernandez leaves. So does Freddie Freeman as Kike Hernandez is into the game at first. Kelly, 2 for 2 with a walk.
Inside on the. Oh, didn't get the call again.
Nice veteran tandem with their young and improving Miguel Maya. Kelly's been one of the best hitters in the league. OPS is
swing and a miss. That's a strike.
Yeah, this at bat right here, he was down 1 and 2, and then able to hit that home run in his previous at bat. He was 0 and 2 and had a base hit. I mentioned that OPS and having a great year. And he's trying to hide him in that 9th spot.
Yeah.
Kelly takes the ball down low. 1-0. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the 8th.
2-2.
Mataroro, 898. Welcome in. Swinging a foul. Everybody, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Sometimes YouTube will knock you off, or maybe you're newer to our community and you haven't done it yet. Trying to get up to that 230 mark tonight.
A pitch coming to Kelly.
Ball in the dirt, 3-2. Good Lord. Ball inside, takes a leadoff walk. Wow. That's not what you wanted to do.
Thanks, Jill. Just a couple updates on some of the arms who are working their way back from injury. So we'll start with Shohei Ohtani. He actually threw his 3rd bullpen today. Dave Roberts said that his command was in a really good spot. His velocity was around that 90 miles per hour. They don't want him to get too high just because he is still working through a few things. His focus right now has been primarily on fastballs. He did throw a splitter in there, but so the focus for his next one is going to be continuing to add to his pitch mix and his bullpen.
Fly ball, foul.
Kind of off the big league mound and back in the games. Then you've got Tony Gonsolin, who's going to be facing pitching in a rehab outing with OKC next week on Tuesday. The hope is for him to get up to 5 innings. Once he can do that, he could be available to come back to the big league team.
0-1 coming in.
He is someone who pitched last night. Had a really solid
swing and a miss. 0-2.
2 strikeouts. The hope for him is that his next thing is going to be a back-to-back. So he's actually going to be pitching following Tony Gonsolin that outing on Tuesday. And then hopefully he'll have 1 or 2 more after that. And then he's returning to the big league team as well, guys.
Clayton Kershaw making some progress as well. 1-2 on in-half.
Ball outside, 1-2.
Last year for pitchers used. This year, coming with more depth. They barely hung on for dear life. Barely had enough pitching to get to the end. Reached for that finish line last year. So that was the focus for front office this offseason to build that.
Ground ball, tapped, foul.
Sustain and to deal with what every season seems to bring for every team, and that is injuries across the pitching staff.
Nope, doesn't work that way. Sorry. Thank you for being here, though.
2 singles and a walk for half today. 2-2 on.
Now you mentioned that the regular season does not discriminate at all. Every team is susceptible. Every team has to weather things. The way the Dodgers have built their team this year, it certainly doesn't feel like there has to be that trade deadline.
2-2, ball down low. 3-2.
But we shall see.
Fouled that one back. He's up there. Keeps battling.
Playing his 1,000th game last week. All 1,000 with the Cubs.
Wow, 1,000 games played with the Cubs.
Is what made it extra special for him. But then the thing that he was most proud of is he said it's a reflection of the work that he puts in just to keep his body ready to play every day. It's a lot.
Grounded foul.
Nice round number. Nice chance for him to reflect. And then you look and see the company that he's in. He's only the 3rd player drafted by the Cubs to reach 1,000 games with the team. Sean Dunston, Mark Grace, and Ian.
Go ahead, William. Ask your question.
Up and downs early on in his career. A lot of criticism.
Fouled off another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 10th pitch of this at bat. Good Lord.
He was kind of hanging by a thread a few years ago before he finally tapped into a little more consistency. And you look up, riding through all that, 1,000 games in with your team. Now, his 9th year with the team, longest tenured guy.
That's There's a shot down the right field line. That's going to get into the corner. That battle for Happ paid off. That's going to be a stand-up double. Second and third, Happ. Man, he earned that one. He worked for that one completely.
6 swings, just 14 misses, and
worked for that completely.
His career and what he's done.
Right now, I would say neither one of them because both of their pitching stink, William. That would be what I would say.
Same company as Hall of Famer Ron Santo, Hall of Famer Ryan Sandberg.
That would be my answer. I don't think either one of them have a good year. Neither one of them have great pitching. That's why their records are where they are.
It's a guy that bounced around infield to outfield early in his career, so it's far from a Gold Glover first few seasons. But finally got some consistency in where he was playing.
Ball down low.
Puts in a lot of extra work studying hitters' tendencies and positioning, and actually went so far in that he helped kind of redesign the way the Cubs plan as a team for positioning their fielders a few years back.
Grounded foul. Well, I don't know if I'm an expert. I will not put that word with my name, but I am a passionate fan of the game. I do love the game of baseball.
She went there to play basketball, though. They heard the baseball team was taking a spring break trip and thought it might be nice to link up with that group, headed down south, get some sun.
Ground ball hit hard up the middle, base hit. Cubs going to be up 9-0.
9-0 Chicago. Sandy walked down to the baseball team, pitched a few games in that trip.
Tucker with a 2-run score, man.
After a total of 32 innings.
Wow. Not the score I expected to see tonight, that's for sure.
That was the end of the basketball team.
Right.
Nobody out here in the 8th.
Could have been. Yeah. Here's a big-time hooper. He had a pro basketball dream.
Pitch down low for a ball.
Think they had 5-star back then?
Scouting them in 5th grade. 1 ball, 1 strike on Miguel Amaya.
1-1 to Amaya. Welcome in, fans of Green Bay Packers. Fly ball, that's got a lot. Oh boy, gone. 11-0 Cubs. Amaya just went deep.
Shoots a home run the other way. 11-0.
Wow.
Well, get it all out of your system at one time here. So the Dodgers have been so good all year long, especially out of the bullpen. They've just hadn't gone their way this evening.
Four runs.
He just got up onto that and just yanked it. They're going to take the pitcher out, which they should. They definitely should. Making that long, ugly walk to the mound.
Here to hammer home how much you can save with Argo Rewards. Earn up to $5 in rewards at sign up and 5 cents on every gallon. How much money have we saved? Let's find out. You didn't think I was going to. There's a stopper on the bottom. Oh, piggy. With Argo Rewards, you never have to break the bank.
All right, we got it. Thank you to all the moderators for today for both streams. Those who were in.
What are you doing here?
Appreciate your support. Thank you to Mr. Thibodeau for earlier supporting the channel as well.
Lease a new 2025 Nero Hybrid LX for $269 a month. When it comes to healthcare, it's easy to feel like just...
We appreciate all your support and being in here.
Our expertise goes beyond your vitals to understand what's vital to you. We truly listen and partner with you, not just as a patient, but as a person, providing a personalized approach and the most advanced care so you can live a more limitless life. Because while we work with you to treat your body, we'd love to help your spirit soar. Keck Medicine of USC. Together, we are limitless.
Hard-throwing right-hander out of Venezuela, Miguel Rojas. Just what this game called for.
All right, here we go. Big right-hander coming out on the hill.
Hey, not bad.
Yeah, Taterhead, you know I'm doing the NFL draft both days here.
Strikeout. Michael Bush. Ooh, okay.
They're bringing in Rojas, an infielder, to pitch.
What's this like for a hitter? I don't know. I can be honest. I've never, when I played, this never happened.
Softball hit out to center field. That'll be an out. One away. That pitch was like 50 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour. Preston throws harder than Rojas. Let's just say that. Preston throws harder than Rojas.
I should say what an art.
Dansby Swanson coming up.
Using Yoshi's glove. Worked last night. Let's see. Was it the arm or was it the glove? What is this delivery he's doing?
How fast was that?
Is he doing it?
It had to be 50. That had to be 40 miles an hour.
This is so good. Look at that. Look at that.
Good night, Red Shirt. Thank you for being here. Softball, 44 miles an hour. Preston throws harder than this guy. How sad is that? Preston throws 76. Good Lord. 2 balls, 1 strike. Strike right there on the floater.
Okay, he's going to do somebody else here. Yamamoto again?
Fly ball.
In the center. 2 up, 2 down.
2 up, 2 down for Rojas.
Yoshinobu Neck.
I can tell you who doesn't find this funny at all is Dansby Swanson.
Number 25.
Okay. They're staring into the dugout, too.
Gage Workman is looking for his first hit in the big leagues.
There it is. Base hit.
Miguel Rojas.
Workman gets his first MLB hit.
See if he gets the ball. Yep, there it goes.
No shame in that. Well, also like a little bit. This part of him's got to be like, dang, really? Justin Turner does the thing you do, pretends to throw it away. I'll dedicate that bad boy. He'll go on the shelf and be a good story for Gage Workman.
First base hit for him comes off a infielder. 53 miles an hour from Rojas here. Ground ball hit hard over to shortstop. Over to first. There's the end of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Bottom of the 8th coming up.
A pitcher being 2 other pitchers. I'm a dude playing another dude.
This is huge. Get a one-time free Triple Girls Junior Burger.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, you know, I never like blowout games because 50% of the people aren't happy and the other 50% have generally left because they're blowing them out.
Somehow passed inspection, but we'll definitely flood your basement.
Wait, congratulations. Here's
Who do you think I have pitched the 9th? I don't know what you're asking there.
Congratulations.
Sorry about that.
You're good. You can quickly compare insurance options.
Don't know what you're asking on that one.
What's the bad news? I skipped the line.
Have you tried the chips and salsa here? No way. My stomach can't handle that stuff anymore. Have you tried probiotics? Yeah, but those never work. I thought so.
Podges, Barnes, and Otani coming up.
Is one of the first doctor-formulated probiotics that works at night with a soothing digestion.
See what happens here.
Even constipation while promoting digestive health. And it has time-released melatonin to help you get the best sleep of your life.
Chips and salsa are back on the menu.
Get your complimentary sample by texting BEST to 231.
Dan.
Get your hot deals here.
I thought for sure.
Shouldn't you be announcing the game? Mike, I've got to announce all the hot deals at Capozio Buick GMC.
Oh, Amber's at Eric's house. Well, I didn't know that. All right, I'll have to get Preston to help me when he gets home. I didn't realize Amber was not going to be here tonight.
Wait a minute, Mike. It's time for the Capozio 7th inning stretch.
God, these are stupid commercials with Oral Hershiser.
When we finish up Access Sportsnet Dodgers, the post-game show, James Maloney out there with Omar and John. So you got another inning in you, Biggie? He's saying, do I get to hit? Yamamoto and the Knack both appreciate his impressions. Pages, half-hearted swing.
All right, Pages up there. First pitch, swing and a miss. It was a really bad swing and a miss.
A wild path that he's been on in his career. Started out
fly ball foul, 0-2.
2013 through 15, he was part of their bullpen, but then 2 years in indie ball, 2 years back in affiliated ball, but stuck in AAA. Got back to the majors 5 years later, 2020, and finally stuck. 1 year contract with the Cubs.
Check swing, he didn't go. 1-2.
38 years of age.
Cubs wanting to finish this one out as quickly as they can.
Here's 1-2 to Pages. Cut on and miss.
Swung on a miss, strike 3, 1 away.
A lot of things happening tonight that we haven't seen. Obviously, the bullpen struggling. Dodgers, no offense up to this point. But
Austin Barnes coming up.
The bottom of the lineup is just has been non-existent. 1 for 14 now.
Fly out down the right field line, not playable. Tucker runs out of room.
Reared its head this early part of the season.
Is there a chance of a Dodger score? I don't know. Not with the way they've been, doing this.
They didn't do it yesterday. It was the one swing. Yeah. And outside of that one swing, nothing doing in these two.
DM, what's up, brother?
2 on Barnes.
How you doing?
Hit the H's spot. Got his wish. As far as the bullpen goes, they've given up 16 runs the first 15 games. 10 runs tonight. Yeah. This is one of those that you flush it. Yeah. It just.
Ball upstairs.
The levity fed Sol Rojas thing. Good way to start that process. Back at it in less than 24 hours. Final game of this series. 4 o'clock start.
Ground ball hit hard over to third, up clean. Over to first, 2 outs.
Gets Barnes, 2 out. Shaw's at third. They move Workman over to short.
Yeah, great to see DM in with us for a little bit. Thanks for stopping by.
So here's the pitcher leading the majors in ERA, spotless. Who says pitchers don't hit anymore? Legitimately has gotten his bat going the last couple games. 3 for 5 the last 2.
Ground ball tap foul. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Ball down low. 1-2. Fouls that back. And then here we go again. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Have a chance to rebound after that last outing against Philly.
Fly ball left field. Playable. We're going to the top of the ninth.
Grandpa earned
Top of the ninth.
USAA membership is for those who served and can be shared with their spouses, then kids, and their kids for generations to come. Start your family's legacy. USAA. See if you can become a member today.
Oh, that is awesome.
Stay ahead of your child's moderate to severe eczema with Dupixent as they welcome the feeling of touch with clear skin and less itch. The #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists helps
Roy
heal your
Hobbs.
skin from within. Severe allergic reactions.
That's awesome.
Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your child's doctor about.
Alrighty.
When you'd rather enjoy the pool than clean someone else.
PCA, Kelly and Hap. PCA, Kelly and Hap coming up.
Conrad Hotels and Resorts. Hilton for the stay.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery or ready for pickup in 15 minutes. Conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Unbelievable. Hey, there's the Kelsey brothers in my face again. You notice how we haven't seen as much Kelsey brothers stuff lately?
Win the day with the Kelsey's favorite. World champion Dodger.
Top of the ninth. Rojas back on the hill.
Experience amazing. Got some amazing coming for you here in this ninth inning. If the warm-ups are any indication for Miguel Rojas, who's been doing a right-handed Clayton Kershaw. Kind of looking forward to watching that. Yeah, me too.
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
First pitch fouled off.
And then we'll call it a curveball. Carl Armstrong's up there.
Armstrong rips it down the right field line. Base hit.
Base hit for Carl Armstrong. First one of the series. And a special thing.
He's going to go into second with a double.
That's it.
Number 15, Carson Kelly.
That's uncanny, man. That's really good. That's a big league double while laughing. Impressive. Carson Kelly. No pitchers have been able to get him out. See about a shortstop. Who's that? Oh, there's a long
ball. 1-0.
Right, and it's a picture. It's somebody. Who is that? I know there's people at home screaming at the TV that have it.
Ball. 2-0. Just call the close strikes for crying out loud.
Yeah, it is.
That's crushed. Home run. 13-0.
The game for Carson Kelly. Second one allowed by Sasaki.
Kelly, perfect evening. 3 for 3, 2 walks. It all counts on the back of a baseball card.
Here comes Ian Happ.
Outlandish offensive numbers for the Cubs. 13 runs on 17 hits in this game.
The umpire's got to call some strikes close. Anything close. Good night, Miss Monorail Molly. Strike right there. Amen.
Happ close to a perfect night himself. 3 hits. Walk. Switch hitter's going to bet right-handed here.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. He threw it 60 miles an hour on that one.
Radar guns just jumped.
Ball is ripped foul.
We're back to Yamamoto here.
I mean, we got to see a splitter, right?
These haven't been splitters.
Grounded foul. That's a strike.
I know you never hit against the position, but how hard is that to be used to hit 95 to hit 38? I mean,
Ball upstairs. 2-2.
You're thinking just wait, but you're also thinking this is a free at bat in the big leagues here. This is a free hit. Help me with myself out. And the last thing you want to do is like hit something off the end of the bat like that.
Ground ball to the pitcher. Flips. Throws to first. 1 out.
That's just frustrating.
Safety fun. Yeah, because if you hit a home run like Kelly just did, it's like, well, yeah, you did what you should. It's a position player. But any other outcome, it's like, oh, no, the floor is so low.
Yeah, but at the end of the year, when it says 20 home runs,
yeah,
that's saying that no doubt. What was that?
John Birdie will pinch hit for Kyle.
John Birdie going to pinch hit here, top of the ninth. Waited on it. Hits it hard to the outfield. Base hit. Mamaya coming up.
Chase Luis Garcia from this game. First one of the year for Maya.
Knight didn't start the game, had to come in the 5th for Suzuki.
0-1 coming in. Inside hit him.
Sorry,
One out, first and second, the ninth. Michael Bush coming up there.
Alex Bush.
Ground ball foul.
Got some runners out there on base, having a heck of an evening.
3 hits, 2 runs batted in, 3 runs scored. Look like Ichiro right there.
Ground ball, base hit down into the corner. They're going to score again.
40 in the score. Bush goes into second. His second double of the ball game. 9 total bases for Michael.
14-0 Chicago. 39 miles an hour.
Concentration comes around. He's count.
Yeah.
God, if it's close, call the strike.
We have some evidence here that I'd like to present our case. Just a picture of Miguel Rojas.
Ground ball hit to short. Up over to first. That's an out. Two outs in the inning.
Gage Workman, first career big league hit.
Gage Workman coming up now.
Last time up. And now he crushes the ball to right center field. And
That's going to bang off the wall.
extra base hit.
2 runs are home.
And his first run's batted in the big leagues.
$16-0.
All right, now where the Cubs have 20 hits.
That's ripped down in left field.
Couldn't even get it.
First and third.
Pete Crow having an opportunity to get 2 hits in the same inning here. Started it with a double. Number 4, Pete Crow. 5 in the 7th, 4 in the 8th, 5 in the 9th. Getting close to stirring up some history here. 16 runs on 21 hits and no runs given up. It's not the Rojas.
Doug. Popped up. That might be an out. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. 16-0. Oh, Lord.
My Honda's more than a car to me. I didn't grow up with a lot of money, and I never thought I had this car. But the SoCal Honda dealers were so helpful, finding me a reliable way to show up for my family. And it's never seen a car wash. I get out the buckets, I do a full hand clean every single week. I take care of my Honda because...
Yeah, if you paid for a ticket and your team lost, that's even worse.
To get your own helpful Honda from just $259 a month, search your local Honda dealer today.
Seems like everyone's going country these days. Let me show you how it's done. Yep, that Nashville hot sweet heat is here on my 100% all white meat popcorn chicken, starting at $6.99. Tastes good to go country.
Dun, 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 dun. Bottom of the 9th. Yeah, you're right, Susan. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Ask your doctor about Forsiga.
I don't know. I think your Pirates have scored 16 runs this year.
It's not just in the long legacy of performance.
And baseball's a one game, you forget it. You move on to the next game. Said I know. Don't these beautiful need you I know. Everybody's using this song for something.
It's the 2025 BMW i4 eDrive 40 for $399 per month.
Yeah, that's true.
Hard throwing right-hander Nate Pearson is on the pitch. 16-0 Cubs in front.
Cubs got 21 hits tonight.
This will be the Dodgers' largest shutout defeat since 19.
Nate Pearson coming in to close it out.
The Cincinnati Reds, August 8, 1965, and that season turned out, right? I'm glad it was. You're going to tell me it was sometime when I played. No. Well, thanks for being kind, though, Jerry, for you, buddy.
First pitch, strike right there.
Actually started that game. They gave up 6 runs, only won 2 innings.
Fly ball, center field, going to split him. He'll cross over. PCA will make the catch. 1 away.
For the Reds. Made a pinch hit one. Peter Hernandez, first at bat, came off of the bench for Freddie Freeman earlier.
No, I don't, Taterhead. I'm sorry. I don't remember that one. Did not remember that one. Oh, come on, Blue. Call the strikes. Jeez, a whiz. There's one right down the middle, 2-1. Popped up. That is sky high. There's the second out of the inning. We'll be live tomorrow at noon. Noon doing UFL football over here. 6 o'clock tomorrow for a Disney interview. I have no idea what else is after that. I know I got those two things and Disney content at 11:45 or 10:45. I know I got that. Swing and a miss, strike right there. Yeah, they have been low-scoring games, Taterhead. We'll see what tomorrow brings at noon.
Things just kind of went sideways from there.
Fly ball, right field. Please catch it. Base hit. Chris Taylor gets a base hit. How about that? Michael Conforto coming up.
To left.
Fly ball to left. There's your ball game. The Cubs win it 16-0 here in a long one. We will see you tomorrow for more baseball. Talk to you then. Brown gets the win. 16-0. That's crazy. We'll talk to you.